Okay, Bari, the next question in the list that I have, um, I will read it to you first, and then I will try to make sense of it myself. um, what does it mean for you to manifest your way of practicing and teaching contact improvisation into the world and kind of give it a form in terms of organizing events, traveling the world, teaching at different workshops, kind of to not just kind of have it as a philosophy in your own living room, but to actually manifest it. So it's like a form, a thing, like to what does it mean for you to actually birth it in a way? Like what, and the main question is what possibilities does it open for you personally? And possibilities do you think it opens for um, the people that you dance with, that you meet at events, again, maybe participants of your events? So what possibilities does it open or has it opened for you that, again, you're not just meditating on the mountain, but actually giving it a form? Yeah.
Hmm. Or for participants or for myself.
Both.
Hmm.
Mhm,
Hmm.
mhm,
So, I'm not sure if I understand well.
mhm,
So I think it's a similar question from previous
mhm,
one.
mhm, mhm.
No?
Well, in a way, but I guess I guess the spirit that I feel in that question is um, yeah, like how like it's about the main focus on here is the possibilities. So like
Hmm.
how has it, like what has it given to you to be like traveling the world, again, not maybe teaching in one little city, but
Hmm.
to kind of be an active participant internationally and meeting people
Hmm.
internationally? Kind of what
Hmm.
possibilities does it, and again, the way I see the kind of possibilities that it gives to our community, your coming, for example, again, especially
Yeah.
in our day and times where the whole world is aflame, like we get
Yeah.
an international teacher and we get to see
Hmm.
a different, a unique point of view. And even right now I'm saying it's just like, again, it gives me goosebumps to like have this exchange, right? Like it really enriches us that you're going to be coming, it's going to really change us. So, and it's going
Hmm.
to give us the possibilities, and it'll give us hope or teach us different new things. Like,
Yeah.
that's the question, I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if I have an answer for it, but I think hmm, I think I'm not sure, but I think people also want to I found that people really want to continue
Mhm.
to dance,
Mhm.
and they people want to find some kind of way to continue dance,
Mhm.
but also at the same time, because to continue to dance, the life should be involved
Mhm.
because we are living in a life,
Mhm.
and it's not just merely dance form. So it's like it doesn't need to be complicated,
Mhm.
but I found that people want to find a kind of the pathways, but not just only one.
Mhm.
Just kind of several references
Yeah.
to bring themselves to maybe I can adjust this way or that way, and then also to be integrated with a life.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think I found I could hear from their wishes, and I just felt from them,
Mhm.
and also from me also.
Mhm.
like changes of life or changes of perspectives to about related to life. And then also because the this dance form is quite demanding physically. So how the combination of this, like a kind of the life process, and also I can say this philosophy, but not complicated philosophy, but the way of perceiving the life, and also this kind of changeable physicality, and also your body is constantly changing, and then how this can be together, can be combined, and it can be very private and personal because we are so varied and so different. But so for that, I think I can be some of the reference, one of the reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because before I've been trying to I'm trying to finding the right. I thought like I should be in the very right place in contact improvisation dance. I'm looking for some right answer for that, but I couldn't find it because there is no answer of contact improvisation dance. I was surprised to find, oh, there's no one answer for it. And I was quite lost because, and then what is anchor? Where should I am in the contact improvisation dance or in improvisation dance? And should I like follow like all the also the teachers who are dancing or who are the pioneer of this field? And I've been following them. I've been learning a lot from them, but then I found their life was involved, and this dance form was evolved from their life and from the era of where they were living. So I found like I should live my life and I should allow my era into my dance. And then I started to bring all my process, all my changes, all my thinking to the dance. And then but it's contact improvisation dance from this body, from this very changeable body. And then I found that people think me as the kind of one of the reference to bring my life to this dance form. And I think it's quite helpful for them to find their own way to continue to this dance form.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
I didn't expect that answer. Yeah. At first, you were saying that you kind of maybe you didn't have an answer at the beginning, but what you are saying right now, it's very important for me to hear. Like about the like, if I understood you right at the beginning, you were saying like people are like looking for different ways, and I am that person who's always constantly looking for ways to continue dancing, moving, just simply because like it gives me pleasure to move, to dance, but
Yes.
it's a constant like evolution of how I do it and why I do it, um, and like what I'm going to be thinking about it later, how like the life and the time like within me and around me, how it manifests through the dance and how it's an important entry point. I think it's just like in terms of the question of what kind of possibilities it opens. Yeah, you answered that for me. So
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
So the
And
next,
then I thought world is like
go ahead, go ahead.
I thought the word when we say word, it's like an external word. But when I found actually world is not just external. because these days I'm traveling a lot. Whenever I'm traveling and meeting new people, I don't feel like they are like totally far from me and like external people, external cut off from my world. I feel like I can be really be connected to them. Like I feel like see them as me. So yeah, I'm very grateful
Yeah.
for learning from them, and then I could also be related to their dance. So I'm quite grateful to be used by them. I mean, I'm these days I'm quite open myself to be shared and to be used. I want to be more like a um, more transparent, open field. Maybe they can see themselves by me. So I can be kind of medium for them to discover by themselves. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, if during the process of your teaching and performing contact improvisation, your understanding of the form has changed, what were kind of the main turning points? You kind of already talked about it already, but kind of maybe one, two, or three where you thought contact improvisation was this, but then whew, like it flipped. So what contributed to this? What were the turning points for you?
I cannot say there were one turning point, but there were several turning points for me. And actually, when I met Nancy Stark-Smith actually in Freiburg Contact Festival. It was 2005. At that time, there were her intensive, like as a previous intensive in the before the festival, but also during the festival she was teaching. And then I went to Freiburg to meet her, to learn from her. And I could remember from her. And it was one sentence from her. She was asking us, can you see others' eyes as like you see the rose? It was very beautiful sentence, and it opened up my perspectives to see others' body in a very different way, in a very natural way. And then actually, also the other lesson from her, because her intensive course was started from early morning, and I went to the big like a hall, big studio, and like a gymnastic hall, and very early, like almost 1 hour before starting, 1 hour before her class. And then I was lying down and she came in and she started to clean up this big hole. And I tried to stand up and then try to help her. And she told me like, you just continue what you are doing. It's your job. And then she kept brushing and cleaning up all the studio. And then I was lying down near her. It was not like comfortable because like she was cleaning up. But I couldn't forget even one moment. It was beautiful dance from her. And from that moment, one of my favorite thing in my life is cleaning the studio. So whenever I clean the studio, I can feel her from all the movement, from all the air. So it was really big, also life lesson and dance lesson from her. And after meeting her and after this Freiburg festival, I started because before this festival, I was really into the improvisation and contact improvisation. That's why I went to even to Germany. But I was quite surprised by learning from many different teachers in the festival because many of them they brought some materials of their teaching, and I felt their core of teaching. It feels like a very familiar for me because I'm from Asia.
Mhm.
But the core of improvisation, it's really like inspired and affected by like a Zen, a Buddhism, because it's improvisation. And I didn't think about before. And then during the festival, even though it's not conscious, but I feel like having question to myself, like do I know where I come from? Do I know my root? And where am I now? And then after this festival, I came back to Korea, and then because I was born and then grown up in Seoul, which is city, and then this as a city girl, I'm educated by all this um, Western and European and US style of education. And I didn't think about anything about the traditional culture in Asia.
Mm.
And it's far from me. It's not my world.
Mhm.
And after Freiburg Festival, like really instantly, I went to countryside of Korea to learn Korean traditional mask dance.
Oh, wow.
And it was my life, big life change. Because there, I was just amazed every moment
Mhm.
because the teachers from this traditional dance, they are farmers.
Mhm.
They are farmers, literally professional farmers.
Mm.
And after this, all the hard laboring, and they come to teach dance. But all the dances come from their life, their labor on the field, on the farm,
Mhm.
and how their footsteps and how they manage their hands and their like all the attitude. It was just, oh my God, it was so goosebump experience for me. And every dancers, they are singing at the same time. You know, this all the traditional dance, and it's really integrated to the song and singing. And it also gave like a wow to me, big inspiration because you know these days all this contemporary art is all the categorized and divided, and music, dance, and also very specifically. But for them, their body
Mhm.
is all the art is integrated.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's not conceptual at all. It's embodied,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was also life-changing moment for me about also improvisation and about performance.
Mhm.
Yes. And then the embodied, I can see their body already. It's this body is already dance, already song.
Wow.
That was also, yeah.
Mm. Oh, how wonderful. Whew. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself. Uh, I think because of contact improvisation, I started practicing like meditation, and to this day, like it's an important part of my life. Uh, and yeah, contact improvisation is a meditation in a movement and duet form. So I know it's just really touching to me that you um, well, first of all, it's just like even as you're speaking through you, I'm kind of I get to be in touch with those farmers and how they are embodied, and to and not even to your culture, but to that sense of, yeah, the connection to the earth as the environment. And like I like this concept, there's embodiment, and there's also embedment, like as being the of the like, not the area, the environment. So embodiment is being in touch with this location, and embedment is finding myself as part of the bigger body of the whole environment. And what you're saying is kind of making me connect to that. So
yeah. And like I want to also add a little bit about this experience, because it was, well, maybe some people think, oh, maybe it's not related to contact improvisation, but actually it is. I mean, at that moment, I couldn't think about any connection with this traditional form and contact improvisation dance. I didn't think about this. I just like amazed by learning from them. But nowadays, I'm quite combine their way of moving to contact improvisation dance. Like for example, like when I learned from them, and one of the teachers said, so open your arm like this, open your arm like this.
Oh, you're asking me?
Like this. No, like he said to the students. Okay. And then like make a, but their dance is not like a ballet or contemporary dance. So every their movement is more like very natural. They are not making effort to make a big line, long line. And then they said like because their movement is like a very roundy, and they said you don't need to make a big circle with your limited arm and hand. Just like be natural and allow yourself to be part of the big circle, which is all the nature and universe. So you don't need to complete this big circle with your body. You can be just relax to your body, and just becoming part of it, part of the biggest universe. And it gave me like a wow. Can I do it? And I was so relieved to hear that, because before that I should be perfect as a dancer's body, but like he said, it's quite opposite. And then I could bring this beautiful lesson also for improvisation and contact improvisation dance, and allow the space and become part of it. And also the importance of feet and being grounded. And also for me, it's been very important lesson also for contact improvisation dance, which is usually not many people mention the importance of feet for contact improvisation dance. But I found it's really important.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Also, yeah.
So you weren't just inspired philosophically, but also technically. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Bari, I just want to pause our conversation. Let me do this.